0212400415. Then we want to talk about introduction, which is important of the topic. First, we'll be able to study the long-term and short-term effect of inflation on Malaysia's economic growth. Second, measure the stability of the general price level of the country. Next, see the government's effort to restore and stabilize the country's economic situation. Also measure the change in the cost of living more and learn a story of the economics and the rise and fall of innovation in the country. Next, for a general statement on the topic. First, Malaysia is among the countries that are also affected by COVID-19. Due to the pandemic, Malaysia's economic growth has experienced inflation. Second, the effect of inflation on Malaysia's economic growth post-COVID-19 can be positive or negative. Which is positive, encourage the community to become a frugal society by budgeting money and make their own saving. For negative, purchasing power of consumers will decrease. However, KDNK has shown the improvement in the labor market. For overview on real issues on the topic, based on the real situation happened in Malaysia, on November 35, which is 2020, there was a decrease in the inflation rate, which is 1.5% in October 2020, based on the consumer price index CPI, which was 1 to 0.2 compared to before. The value was 1 to 2.0 recorded in the October 2019.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Amir Alama bin Muhammad Nazli, number matric 22124341. We're going to talk about the inflation rate for the year of 2022. From January until May, we can see the highest group increase is transport, and then comes to food and non-alcoholic beverages. From June until August, it changed to September, which is restaurant and hotel, and then the rest of the year it become food and non-alcoholic beverages. We have a look at the graph. We can see the January until August, the movement is increasing, and then it start declining from August until November. The highest is 4.7%, which is on August. Malaysia economic growth 2022 divided by fourth quarter. The first quarter GDP is 5%. The rate of unemployment decreased 0.2% from the last year. This is because government spent 20 billion to create wage subsidy programs that offer job opportunities through many platforms. Second quarter GDP grew to 8.9%. Unemployment rate decreased to 3.8%. The industrial production index increased by 12.1%, with including manufacturing, electric and mining sectors. Inflation rate for this quarter is 3.4% in June. Third quarter, GDP rose to 14.2%. Malaysia unemployment rates in third quarter started to decline to 3.7%. Our total country moved suddenly 42% to 775 billion ringgit. And the last quarter, fourth quarter, we can look that Malaysia GDP for fourth quarter is estimated to be 8%. Estimated export grew strongly 23.9%. Meanwhile, the trade surplus shows increasement by 32% to 18.09 billion. The service sector rose to 16.7%, meanwhile manufacturing grew to 13.2%. At the same time, mining and quarrying moved up to 9.2%. Thank you.
Conclusion, the trend of the inflation rate in 2002 is not consistent, which is up and down. The highest inflation rate in 2002 is in August, which is 4.7%, and the lowest inflation rate is in February and March, which is 2.2%. Suggestion. First, we can control over the price of goods and rationing of goods. Also, government can control the price of basic food such as rice, cooking oil, and others from sudden increases by traders due to inflation occurring in the country. The price also should be lower than the equilibrium price in the market. So the inflation can be controlled. Government can also raise tax only without reducing government spending. This will reduce the society disposable income and further reduce aggregate expenditure and aggregate demand, and finally overcome the problem of inflation.